I'll use that as intro. Thank you, and welcome to another episode of Use Your Words. And this time we're talking about music, a song that
Ye-
Aaron himself picked from the void to be put on the pedestal here.
Nice.
And like the August Burns Red one, we'll see how things go and
What do
see.
you mean? What do you mean how things will go?
We'll see.
It's but all right. All right. This isn't the heaviest one on the album, which I was kind of like
Yeah,
I was bummed about afterwards because like once I actually listened to the full album, I was like, dang, I should have picked this song. But
yeah, it definitely was a radio safe song.
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Red, if you're not familiar, it's a band originally formed back in 2002,
Dang.
the year after I graduated high school. Okay, to put that in perspective. Shut it.
All right.
By twin brothers, Anthony and Randy Armstrong.
Oh yes. Oh, they formed it?
Yeah, so they formed it with lead vocalist Michael Barnes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the twin brothers were the core of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Which
I guess
I
makes
never
sense.
put two and two together that they were twins,
Mm-hmm.
but yes, they are twins.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm trying to think of I think the first music video I ever saw by Red was Death of Me. And they've both got to be in it. And at first, like I remember there's times I'm like, wait, who's who?
Exactly.
So I was like, is this like the same guy? Like, how did they pull this off? So yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. So they're twins, and I was like, wait, I thought they were just, I knew they were brothers. I didn't realize twins.
They are twins.
I was like, at first I was like, oh, they just look really similar. No, that's why they look really similar. So, so right now the band is that core trio. So the brothers and Barnes, along with the drummer Brian Medeiros, however you say the name.
Yeah.
I can't even say it
I'm trying
properly.
to remember who was there, because they've had a few drummers, but I remember Joey was one. I liked him a lot, but
Oh, Joe Rickard?
yeah,
Joe Rickard was a past member.
Yep.
They've had quite a few past members, actually. I'm looking at their list. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 past members. Not just drummers told, but like guitarists and that too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they used to have drummer Andrew Hendricks and guitarist Jason Roush. They no longer have those two, but
No.
yeah. So they've had some lineup changes, but a lot of bands have lineup changes over the years. So that's nothing unusual. It's not like, oh, the band's in trouble. They're no longer going to be around. It's there. So, but yeah, so since 2002, they've been playing around and doing things. They're from originally Linesville, Pennsylvania.
Another Pennsylvania band.
Yeah.
Nice. They just got good bands out there, I guess.
Well, I mean, what do they have to do out there besides do farm work and
make music?
Yeah, exactly.
Heck yeah.
So go on.
I was gonna say I know I've heard this in the past, but is it short for redemption? I've heard that, but I'm guessing
I haven't been able to find anything 100% like what the origin of the name is, any of that. So I don't know 100% off the top of my head. Linesville is about 5 hours away from Lancaster.
Oh, so there's okay.
Lancaster is farther east and south. Linesville is up northwest, like just over the border if you're coming from Cleveland.
So we probably would go. We'd probably be really close to that on our way to Pennsylvania. Well, I mean, obviously.
Well, no, we thought we went more
south.
We went more south because Cleveland is it's not right up. Well, yeah, it's kind of right up there. It's like Lake Erie, right? Like right there. And so you go straight east, basically from there across the border, and you got Linesville, Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So yes, Pennsylvania, but they still have some change, some distance between them. So they're not, but they are farmers at heart.
Heck yeah.
It says in their official history that, the three of them, the three core members, they grew up together in that town. So the three of them, the core, grew up together in Linesville, Pennsylvania. They went to elementary school together, and and
Oh,
rem- remained friends ever since. And it says that they gained inspiration to pursue a music career after they attended festivals, including the Christian themed Creation Festival, and wished to perform on stage.
Creation Fest. I think I've been to that. Hmm.
Really?
I think so. Oh, that sounds really familiar. Anywho, that's cool though. Man, so it started from way back when, man.
Yeah. That's over in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe you have been to it.
Hmm.
So their first band that they all three were members of was a band called Ascension.
Ascension?
Yep.
What?
And they did gigs in youth centers around Erie, Pennsylvania, playing covers of contemporary Christian music. What?
Interesting. Are they? I'm hoping that they're rock versions, or were they just straight up covers?
They were straight up covers.
Oh,
And then it says then they turned to hard rock, and then that's when Red
oh.
formed.
All right.
But do you know who originally invited them to record? Another old school Christian band. Audio Adrenaline's
What?
guitarist Barry Blair heard their music and invited them to record.
So what album did they record? Was it their first album?
No, it's just to like record some demos to try to like get them going
okay.
and that.
Okay.
And so they did this around their day jobs.
Yeah.
So during the times, Barnes, the singer, was a nurse in an emergency room.
Really?
Yep. And the Armstrongs worked in a mall.
Nice.
They said their influences are bands such as Linkin Park, Seven Dust, and Chevelle.
Yep. Oh, I get that. Yep. Man, that's crazy. I didn't think how long Seven Dust has been around.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
That it influenced a band formed in 2002.
Yeah.
Their first like complete lineup was in 2004. That's when they added their drummer, Andrew Hendricks.
Okay.
And guitar and Jason Roush.
Jason Roush.
Yep. And the only thing that I could find about the origin of the name was that they said that they wanted something short, meaningful.
What's meaningful about Red?
Easy to remember. And spent 2 years searching for groups with this name similar to Red, and then they secured the trademark to it once they found no other bands with it.
2 years?
Yeah.
Wow. But what? I don't understand how it hits the second point of what they're looking for in a name.
What, meaningful?
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember, they're coming from the Christian perspective. Red, blood.
Yeah.
So in that,
well, that's where I guess I wondered if it was short for redemption. That's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I get why you would say that and why potentially it could be like that. But
interesting.
That's what it is. Yeah. So it says. So after they were invited to record, right? Yeah. They recorded 4 demos in a garage and a nursery.
Nice. Wow. Okay. It's got to be a cool nursery then. Shoot.
It has to be. Why does it have to be a cool nursery?
I don't know. You're having like hard rock music playing in. Well, obviously no one's in there while it's happening. Yeah, but it's like that's awesome. I mean, I got nothing. I don't know. I just think that's cool.
So after they record their demos,
yeah,
Roush, the one of the guitarists,
yep,
at the time, he worked as an intern for a studio. And at the studio, one of the guys kind of helped them get some free equipment to use for their time there.
Yeah.
And they asked one of the guys named Graves to listen to what they produced. And the guy said, hey, you know what? He goes, this was his quote. It was really rough all over the map, but I could hear there were elements there. I told them it was good. It had potential.
Dang. Gotta start somewhere, I guess. That's awesome.
But, he didn't just, say that to them. It then says that he then took them under his wings
Mhm.
and he paid for studio time for them.
Dang, that's nice.
Okay. And he paid for the production of their first demos.
Wow.
It took 2 years for him to get, like, all the demos, like, polished out and everything.
Wow.
After he did that, he then signed them to a development contract.
Hmm.
You know what a development contract is, right?
Well, I mean, it's just I guess not. I guess what would a development contract?
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine it just being something where it's like they have to produce music, obviously, and
Yeah, they produce
what
the music, but under guidance from
from
the producer and that to kinda get them up to speed, essentially. It literally is what it sounds like,
Yeah.
development, to help them develop as musicians
Yeah.
and as music professionals.
And then they can take their money.
Well, yeah, because they're putting
They're
a lot
putting I
on
mean,
the
they're
line.
they're putting their own into it. They're investing into it. So, yeah, that's fair. Ah, darn producers.
So, they did that, and then they got signed onto the album and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And the rest is history with Red, and they've continued on now doing albums for a long time.
And, like, they've done that stuff independently, though, too.
Yeah, they've
Haven't
kind of
they?
gone
Yeah.
well, no, they're still under Sony, actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Sony Essential Red. They might be, like, now independent, but they've done stuff, like,
Okay.
with Sony before.
Wow.
Yeah. But, so last thing here before we get into the actual music
The actual
portion.
song.
Barnes said the following quote: "We are Christians in a band, but if people feel more comfortable and say that we are a Christian band, we do not shy away from that."
Interesting.
Because you have a lot of bands who will,
Well
who are like, "No, we're not a Christian band, but we're
But we
Christians
are Christians,
in a band."
but our yeah, that is an interesting, I guess, thought.
Why is it
Because
interesting
it's
thought?
like, I mean, if you're Christians in a band, I mean, in a sense, it is a Christian band.
Yeah.
Because I'd imagine, hopefully, whatever the music is that you're writing comes from that perspective and that belief stuff or whatever. So it's like that's gonna show up. So isn't it like a Christian band then? It's not just a band. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care.
Well, you got a lot of artists who will say, do that little
Yeah.
little phrase of, "Well, we're not a Christian band, but we're
But
Christians
we
in
are
it."
Christians in this band. Well, then
Yeah.
what's your music about? I mean, yeah, whatever. For like other like Christian bands, it's like I guess that's where I get like hung up because like a Christian band can still write songs that have nothing to do with Christianity and just like fun, whatever random songs.
Yeah, as we'll
But
see today.
as well, yes, it's true. True. All right, whatever. Yeah. All right, moving on. Gosh dang it. I'm done.
Well, am I wrong?
No, you're right. You're
Okay.
right. Actually, I was like actually kind of confused by like I don't know this song a little bit, but
Why?
I don't know. I just it's just as far as like the lyrics, I don't know. I didn't really look into anything about like what was this song about or yeah, what inspired this song.
Yeah, I wasn't able to find anything out there at all.
I mean, it is
It's brand new.
pretty well, not brand new, but it's new.
Uh,
It's new.
It's pretty new.
Yes.
It's pretty new. It's not like brand new, but it's pretty new. We're not talking, a
Since
song that's like that's a year or two old. We're
no,
talking,
this came out in August,
yeah.
beginning of August.
I thought it was September.
Oh, well, the thing on the bottom says August 4th, 2023.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, that might have been when the single came out. The album came out.
well, I have the
I thought
album pulled up. I don't know, dude. Maybe that's when the first piece of the album was released, yeah, as a single.
Yeah. So what? That was rated R, right?
Yeah.
Red rated R Release date. Oh, I'm sorry. September 29th.
What? What?
Through the band's independent label, Red Entertainment collaboration with the Fuel Music.
Interesting. So then that makes it even more recent, except Cold World was one of the singles.
Yes, it was. And that was probably what was released. Cold World was released September 1st.
Okay.
Surrogates was released August 4th.
Okay, so that was the beginning of the releasing.
Yep.
Okay.
Surrogates was the first single released.
Yeah.
And Surrogates was actually kind of panned a little bit by people. Like, people didn't really like the single.
Yeah.
But
so that's okay.
Cold World came out and people are like, yeah, we like this.
Yeah. I'm glad when like the songs that are released by the band are like, all right. Well, I guess that can make you nervous for the album too, but like I hate when like bands probably release their best song as a single. I'm just like, no, because now the rest of the album's just like, meh. But that's all depends on what you like, I suppose. But
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it yet.
Oh no.
But essentially I have what I call my summary of the song. I'll save it for later, but let's just say I have a summary for this song.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I got nothing. So
a summary, like a summary review of what this song is.
Okay.
But we'll get to that in a minute.
All right.
So let's go ahead and start with our things here with this song.
All right. What are our things with the song?
What are always our things with the song,
sir? Lyrics
and music. Yeah.
No.
There's no music video this time.
No, I was gonna say there's music video, but there is none. And then obviously the biblical stuff.
All right. So let's go ahead and start with lyrics.
Yeah.
This time. Let me say this about the lyrics. I'll start.
Thank you.
It starts with the chorus or the pre-chorus. It starts with the pre-chorus, goes to the pre-chorus, goes to the chorus. And I feel like that's it lyrically. There's not a ton here lyrically to latch into.
Yeah, there's really not.
It is very repetitive.
Yeah.
I literally, when I say it starts with the pre-chorus, okay, the pre-chorus is this. I feel pain. I feel no pain anymore since you've gone away. All of the fear inside me fades away. All right. Here's verse 1 that the song starts with. The song starts at verse 1. I feel no pain anymore since you've gone away. Mm-hmm. I'm not the same anymore. Here's the only line that's different, really. Well, there's a couple lines different here. Yeah, I'm not the same anymore, just your cold embrace. I'm like, so we're starting pre-chorus as verse? And
right.
So the structure of the song is pretty simple. It's very standard. It's verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus, verse 2, chorus, bridge, chorus.
Yeah, very cookie cutter.
Very.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of music, but yeah.
This is why my summary will make sense when I say my summary.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Just yes. So lyrically, there's not a lot here. Personally, from me looking at it on this from the outside looking in without them giving interviews, right? I can read it two different ways.
Okay.
And this goes back to our conversation about Jesus is my boyfriend music stuff.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So I can read it two different ways. I can read it either one, this guy just went through a breakup with, like a girlfriend or a wife, or, she left or something. It was real tragic. He's feeling really down the dumps. He's feeling depressed. I feel no pain anymore. Classic symptom of depression. Okay. Where you feel numb. You don't feel anything anymore. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the same anymore. That's still going into that depression thought. Just your cold embrace. Well, there must be some bitterness there. I see your light through the dark, but I hide my face. How do we find a way to a better place? Like, oh, that could be a breakup song going in there.
Yeah.
Down again, I've fallen through the same empty, self-inflicted void again. How long can we survive in this cold world? Like, reading through this, I'm like, he either just had a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Or, and here's the second interpretation I can get from it, where I say that Jesus is my boyfriend music type deal.
Jeez.
I know.
Yeah.
Where he's having almost like where he feels rejected, doubt, rejection of God in that. So I was like, that's why I was like, I can read it one of those two ways. And those are really the only 2 ways I can read this song
Okay.
that I've been able to read it based on the lyrics.
Right.
Like, how long have
Well,
I been asleep and how long have I been waiting for a change? Uh, all I ever wanted was to just exist and be fearless.
yeah. That's where I was, like, thinking because what's, well, the question is how well, okay. At least when I was listening to it on the what is it, the Apple Music stuff, it actually
Yeah.
has punctuation compared to
Yeah.
this doesn't have. At least the lyrics I'm looking at doesn't. But I guess, yeah, I was just confused as, like, well, who's, like what's this like, who is this song about when it talks about "Since You've Gone Away"? Because then, yeah, when it gets into, like, the chorus and stuff, like, I'm just thinking of I don't know, like, ah, so how long have I been asleep and how long have I been waiting for a change? I didn't think it would okay, so then, yeah, I guess I'm wondering what were you expecting something to be? But then all I ever wanted was to just exist. So that and that was I was just like, I don't know. I was getting confused. I was like, what are we talking about here?
Mhm.
Um, because that for me it just got into like regret. See, like this it just ties into like just where my mind's been anyways. But it's so that's where like it's I don't know, it's kind of funky. I guess it's good. I guess good timing for me, I suppose, as far as the chorus goes.
Okay.
But it's like I guess I've never had the thought of I just wanted to exist. Like I know I exist, so thankfully I've never had
Oh, I've been there.
that issue. I guess okay, so I
And
guess
and that's
explain
and
yeah
that's
explain
why I
that
said, like, I was about to say, regardless of which way I read it,
yeah.
the way it comes across is this person needs therapy, needs to go get some, treatment for
he
their
needs some
depression.
he needs some help.
So you want me to explain all I ever wanted was to just exist?
Yeah, so like what I guess how what is it like to feel like you don't exist? Like you just don't have any meaning or matter? Or there's nothing that I don't know, you're not somebody that matters per se to others? You're just I don't know.
All
I
that
don't
and more.
okay, so what's the more?
The more is you feel like you're just kind of you're just kind of,
You just exist, but
no, not it's not that you exist, it's just that
okay,
you're playing a role in life. You're
okay,
just kinda tiptoeing through it, going through the motions.
right.
You're to exist means more than just going through emotions. It means to be present in what's going on, to have
But you
those feelings, to enjoy those conversations, to enjoy the music. It means to enjoy the taste and the smell of food. It means to
but how do you
feel
not
those emotions from music.
how
How
do
do you not do that?
you yeah.
Dude, when you are in depression,
Yeah, well,
everything is just pure gray. Like, I could
right.
I could sit there. You could take me to, like, the 5 starriest of restaurants, or, the most fancy food. I would just
Yeah.
smell and be like, "Eh, oh, it's food."
I mean,
There would be songs I would listen to,
yeah,
y
well,
you
okay,
know,
yeah, and I understand that, like,
that
I get those feelings, I suppose,
n
but I've never
n
felt like I don't
no, like,
exist.
I would listen to songs, ones that normally would stir my soul in some way,
Yeah, it's just
and I'd be like, "Eh."
you're you're
I w
hardened to it or
I would
cold to it.
but I'd be hardened and cold to everything.
Everything, right.
Y
So that
so, yes, physically, I exist.
right.
Metaphysically, I don't exist.
Metaphysics. This big crazy words coming at me. That's not a big crazy word, but
Oh, really? Metaphysically is not a big crazy word.
it's
What does metaphysic mean?
man, I don't like this game anymore. I guess I couldn't actually give you an actual definition, but like I get the idea of what we're talking about, I
Okay, so
suppose.
metaphysics, just so we're all on the same page here.
Yeah.
Metaphysics is the branch of philosophy that studies the fundamental nature of reality.
Sounds nuts.
This includes the first principle of being or existence,
Okay.
identity, change, space, time, cause and effect, necessity, actuality, and possibility.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so when it gives you a metaphysical crisis with depression, that's why, because you
That's
don't have a sense of of you feeling like you're necessary to the world. You don't feel like there's possibility of things going on. You don't have a feeling of identity that things can change.
Right.
So,
That's interesting. That is interesting.
that is interesting. Good way to put it, sir.
Yeah. It's like it's like one of those like the deserve kind of thing for me. It's like, so I mean, you do exist. I understand the whole thing of like
Oh
just
man,
it's pointless
me and a guy from church just had a conversation about
about deserve.
well, so remember
Or
we had a conversation a few months back about like I said, all humans
yeah,
deserve a base form of love. I'm not saying like
yeah,
like acceptance of everything they do and all that, but a base form of love, right? And me and him were having that conversation.
yeah.
Just so you know, he's on my side.
Of course he is.
I just met him recently too, so it's not like me and him have
You
had a
you
lot.
manipulated his mind.
Manipulated? Is that what you're saying now?
No.
Yeah, but it's not like we've had a lot of conversations to get
Yeah.
to know one another. Like this was
Right.
one of our first really long conversations,
Nice.
and that came up, and I was like, "Yeah, I was having this conversation with my buddy," and
Yeah.
he's like, "I'm on your side. I'm on your side."
He's weird. It's all
He's
right.
like,
It's
I
whatever.
he's like, "I get the term like deserve, why that
Yeah.
might like mess with his brain a little bit," but he's
Man,
like,
I still need to remember all of it now at this point. Shoot.
"You'll have to go back and listen to it." That's all it means.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's another one of those words.
but lyrically, this is very simplistic. But again,
hmm
I read it through and I go, man, if this song was an actual person, I'd be like, you need to go seek therapy, sir.
You need, yeah.
You need Jesus and you need therapy.
Exactly. Needs to pick up a Bible or something. I don't know.
That would be
Going to church.
that'd be my first thing. I'd be like, you need Jesus and you need therapy.
Yeah.
The two are not mutually exclusive and the two are not mutually inclusive. In other words, just because you have Jesus does not mean you also have therapy in it. Those are two things that you need to do independent of one another, but you need to do both simultaneously. You can't just do one or the other.
Mm. I mean, yeah. That's a
Well,
good
I mean,
point.
yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Anything else on the lyrics?
No, I guess it's really just it's very simple and not a whole lot there.
Okay, 1 to 5, what would you give these lyrics?
Oh man. Ah. I feel like I'm just a middleman. I'll do 3.
Okay.
I think. I,
Okay.
oh yeah.
Be more confident in a sort of
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
All right.
Okay. What are you giving it?
I'm giving
2?
it a 2.
Yeah, I was really close, but I'm just like
Just because of
I
how
don't know.
simplistic and repetitive it is.
Yeah. There's
And
not
again,
much
this
depth.
feeds
to
into
it.
my summary of this song.
Okay.
Okay. Music.
Music.
Okay. The music.
All right.
The
Yeah.
music of the song.
Okay. All right. Were you gonna hate on the music part of it?
Go on.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah. I just like the drums.
I figured that.
I mean, there was I don't know, it's just like fun little double bass pat like rhythms. That was cool. Plenty of fills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, granted, they're all very similar, just kind of standard. But cool. Like I said, well, as we listened to it before we started doing this, I was like, be a fun song to just cover on the drums. So as far as that goes, enjoyed it. Like, not a whole lot to it, pretty simple, just standard as far as I don't know, just everything else goes.
Okay.
I mean, I liked it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be listening to it. So
All right. So music.
music.
It's
Oh,
good.
and they had the strings in there. It's pretty. That's one thing I've always loved about Red. They have with the strings in their songs.
I'm trying to remember where the strings were.
It's just, unless I'm confusing it now with Emergency.
Like, I listened to it a few times. I'm talking, like, even on the way down here,
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time remembering where there's strings in it.
I'm gonna be real nervous now that I said that, because they normally are one to have strings in a lot of their music.
Okay.
Are we gonna listen to it again?
We're gonna listen to it on headphones because I want to find out where these strings are because I want to know if I'm wrong and old or if Aaron's
or
right.
if I'm just dumb.
I wasn't gonna say it that way, but
well, I know it's what you mean, okay? Unless I confused it with Emergency, because I know there's strings in one of the two.
I keep saying being Cold Word, not Cold World.
Cold War. I'm saying Cold War. You're saying Cold Word. It's Cold World. Okay. Oh my gosh. Can't even get the name of this song right.
Okay, apparently it's string synth.
I mean, it could be keyboards playing strings. And that's only in the intro, so we didn't even get to hear the whole song.
Yeah, at that point, I was just like, okay, we're just going to say string
synth, so it could be a mixture of both.
Whatever. Okay,
they're there. Okay, Red's always been like big with string and orchestral. Yeah. Okay.
I pulled a Biden. Okay, fine, whatever. At least I didn't like get up and walk away during the middle of the song.
Well, okay, I'm out then.
Okay. Anything else on the music? Okay,
that's fun.
I had no complaints about the music.
No. Oh yeah, no complaints.
Okay. So so when you're like, is this what you're going to complain about? No, this is. Okay. I don't think you'll understand when I say it.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with the music at all. It's the okay. Take this with however you want to. It's stereotypical Red in sound.
Yes. Yeah.
They have definitely built a sound, and they have stuck with it.
Oh yeah.
And they continue on with it and on with it and on with it, which when it comes up randomly in my playlist is fine. But if I was to listen to the whole album, I think it would get exhausting if I listened to it multiple times. But one time through, yeah, cool. And randomly on playlist, cool. But if it, like somehow my phone got stuck on repeat of only one album, I would rather not listen to music than listen to this because it's because it's just so repetitive.
Wow.
It's just like,
but if you listen to the whole album though,
ends. This is the song that never ends.
Okay.
Once you've heard one Red song, you've heard them all musically.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I mean, there are the ones that stand out for sure, but as a whole,
they are.
When you're hearing, when you're listening.
Like a song comes on, you're like, "Oh, that's Red."
Yeah,
because it's the same sound.
And I mean, the vocalist though too. I mean, he's got a voice that stands out.
Yes, he does, and don't get me wrong on that. Yeah. But the sound structure and the soundscape of their songs,
right? It
could be the same thing, just different lyrics every time.
Yeah, yeah.
So again, nothing wrong with it musically. It's great to listen to. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like I hate the song.
Don't listen to them.
I didn't say that at all.
Don't even bother.
I still think highly of them. They're talented.
Oh yeah. Love to see them again.
Yeah.
When are they playing again?
I think they already played through here.
No, because it was one of the days I was supposed to have a gig. Is it the 4th or the 11th? Probably the 4th, because that's when I have a gig. But because they're fun to see in concert too.
Yeah, we saw them at
Route 20,
November 4th.
Of course it is. Son of a gun. All right. So yeah, good band. I wish it'd be fun to see him on a big stage again.
Yeah, I haven't seen him on a big stage.
Yeah, I've seen him once once on a bigger stage for like the Winter Jam stuff. That was dope.
So you bring up the Route 20 thing.
Yeah,
I took my mom to brunch.
Did you go to Route 20?
A couple Saturdays back. We drove by it.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, and she's like, who would ever go to a bar like that? I was like, I went there to see a concert once. She's like, and what concert did you go see there at a bar?
Oh my gosh. It's a bar restaurant, okay? It's not just a bar. Ugh.
I was just like, oh, okay, mother.
Get out of here. Listen to your weird songs about whatever.
I was like, let's take you to brunch. And then she complained about the brunch spot.
Oh my gosh. Just nothing's good enough. Uh-oh.
So the statement that it was is after we sat down, she leaned in close to me. She goes, why did you bring me to a spot where I'm the only non-white person?
Oh my gosh. For the sake of diversity, Mom. Goodness.
And then like a half hour in, like a family walked in. She's like, oh, good. There's some color in here now. I'm like,
my God.
I just sat there like, I'm sitting there going, oh my goodness.
Old people are interesting, man. They got no filter anymore.
Well, as we learned, my mom and your mom are the same age.
No. Oh, okay. All right. Yes. All right. Whew. I thought you were going to say are the same. Just like the same. I was like, no. My mom wouldn't say that. But I guess, of course, she's white, so it doesn't.
Exactly. I wasn't going to say it, but you said it.
That's all right. It's just the fact of the matter. It's whatever.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it would be fun to see him again.
Yes, so, it would be.
What would you rate this musically? 1 through
5. Everything but the drums.
Mm-hmm.
A 3.
Okay.
Drums I give. Wait, maybe I'd still give it a 3.
Okay.
I don't. It was because I liked. I don't know. That is tough. Because again, it's pretty. Drums are fun.
I need to figure out a way to do like the effects of like you in space when you go. It's so pretty. Anyway, go on.
I mean, 3. Yeah, okay. Solid 3.
Well, I wrote mine down before you even said yours.
Okay, what is it? Is it 3?
3.
Yeah.
It's a 3.
We should.
There's no music video to deal with the song.
No, so 0.
Yeah, well, not applicable.
Yeah.
Biblically,
I'd be curious though.
Yeah,
like that could give. Well, obviously, would hopefully give more insight onto the song, but whatever. All right.
Yep, and it's just him pining after like a photo of a girl.
All right. Well,
the one that he desires.
I'm gonna give it a 2 or 1. Biblically, I mean,
he needs Jesus.
Right.
The singer not like the singer, but the subject that is singing the song.
Right. I that's the thing. Like, there's where it says, "I see the light through the dark, but I hid my face." I don't know why, but I don't know why, but my mind went to the Garden of Eden. Where it's like where Adam and Eve hid from God as he was like came down to spend time with him, and they're like, oh, because they knew they were naked, sort of thing. So I guess it's like having that shame, and hiding away. So I get that. How do we find our way to a better place? Well, I mean, seek Jesus, man. You'll get there.
So what do you give it?
I hate this.
I already wrote down mine.
I hate this.
Why?
Because it's like, for me, it's always either as like, is there like biblical stuff for it? Yes or no. Which there's some.
Okay, let me phrase this. Just because it doesn't have any biblical stuff with it doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad song. Because it could be just stuff for a fun song.
Yeah.
So don't be like, well, if I give it a 0, that means I can never listen to it. Start the
no, I'll listen to whatever I want. Just kidding. No, I should not.
Yes, you do.
I didn't know. I'm learning.
Finally.
But I don't know. I'll give it a. It's gonna do all around 3s. That's it.
You give me a 3
or a 2. I don't know.
Which one?
2.
Okay.
That's what I went with initially. I'm going to keep with it.
I wrote mine down before he even said anything, so it doesn't influence
So
me.
what'd you do? 1?
I gave it a big fat 0.
I changed mine to 0. No. All right. I mean, because all right, go ahead.
There really isn't anything in there besides maybe some imagery that you're kind of talking about that kind of alludes to some things.
But that's just my mind doing what it does. So
right, but that
normal person
might be intentional on that as well.
Could be. Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? There really isn't anything here, but it's not like it's a bad song.
No.
But still, it was like nothing there.
Yeah.
Now, again, maybe if they come back with an interview and they're like, "Oh, here's the story behind it," all that, like, okay, maybe there's some inspiration there, but still, it like what's explicit in the lyrics.
Yeah.
There's anything there, and that's fine. It's not like condemn the song and condemn the artist. It's just what it is.
Right. I guess I wonder. I don't know. I didn't even think to consider is each song like an individual thing, or if it's like one of those things where can each song have something to do with like a big picture sort of thing.
Yeah, and that could be the thing. I didn't listen to the album in order either, so that doesn't help.
What the heck? Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh well. Next time we'll have to do an album review. Oh my gosh.
You want to do an album review next?
Next? No. In the future, maybe.
As I say, because otherwise you might be in for a wonderful surprise.
That's going to be a long one.
Yep. Especially my selection. You're going to be like, what the heck?
I hate this. No.
No, I mean my selection for next month. You're going to be like, what the heck?
Oh, for the song, or were you thinking?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
For a song.
All right.
I wasn't thinking album. No.
See, I've already got mine picked. I think for the next time I pick one.
Wow, you actually picked ahead of time.
Yeah. It's because it's something
Christmas something related, isn't it?
Oh no, oh shoot. It wasn't. But it is Christmas, so it's like I want to do a Christmas one. So I might have my next 2 picked out now.
All right.
Dang it.
So here's my summary of this song.
Yeah, what's your summary of it?
So first off, you gave it 332. Yeah. I gave it 230. So I'm a little more critical of the song than you, but
yeah, yeah.
Oh, let me ask this before I say my summary.
Oh, okay.
And I think you already kind of answered it. We'll end up on your playlist.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And it's ending up on mine too.
Yeah.
So like I said, even though I'm a little more critical of it, doesn't mean I'm like, oh, I hate the song.
It's just it's filler.
Yeah. So here's my summary of this song.
Okay.
Of just a few words.
All right.
This song is quintessential Red, wrapped up in a pop radio safe package.
Nice. Nice. Gosh, dude, you know, like, no, I would be so curious to see their reaction to us talking about this song. And then they'd be like, what the heck? You guys are like so mean. And like, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Hey, I still like the song.
Oh no, yeah, I love the song. But yeah.
But any art that's not open to criticism,
I suppose.
Yeah. But again, those are subjective on my end. Those are subjective on your end.
Right.
Objectively, they are good musicians. I don't think
anyone
would argue that.
Yeah.
So it just comes down to taste at that point.
Yeah. Right. Our own personal.
And someone, like my mother, this would get like 0, just like -10s across the board.
Don't even like think about it,
-10 just boom, across the board. Everything's -10. But yeah, so it's quintessential Red wrapped up in a pop radio safe package.
Yeah. Which I mean,
which isn't the worst thing in the world.
Well, no, it's not. I'm thinking of just even older stuff, like when they had the what was the album called? It was literally a red cover with the face popping through. I don't know, and I know the single Faceless was on it. I don't know if that's the actual title of the album or what the
Until We Have Faces.
Until We Have Faces, yeah. Like I mean, they had some really radio like songs on that, like Not Alone,
yeah,
and stuff like that. I guess that would just be probably even more pop radio. This one at least would be like a Will Rock, like rock station song.
Fair enough.
So
the only reason I say it's not a bad thing is because with it being on radio,
people listen to it.
And then that may encourage them to either attend a concert or listen to other things.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all.
No.
You know what? No. As far as musicians goes, they're way more successful than I am. So
what do you mean? What do you mean?
They actually have music published, they're recorded. As I said, they're way more successful than I am as a musician. So
as a musician. I was like, what?
That's what I said. As a musician goes, they are way more successful.
All right. I missed that. My bad.
All right. Huh. So, you ready to hear my song?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
I'm very ready.
So, for this one, I went to something I 100% had no idea of the music-wise. Like, I don't listen to this artist ever.
Okay.
This is not on any of my normal rotations. The only reason I picked this artist is they have been in the Billboard Top 100 for 24 weeks now. They are currently sitting at number 1 on the Top 100. So they are culturally relevant. And when we did these songs, they were like, hey, let's do culturally relevant. And the way we've kind of tended so far, I've kind of picked off the beaten path / non-Christian music. Aaron's picked more the Christian.
What do you mean? I selected the first one being unholy.
I know.
Get out of here.
I for the most part, though, for majority of these, right?
I suppose. I don't know.
Red.
I'm changing it up.
Red.
Now. NF isn't Christian.
August Burns Red. NF is weird.
He's in the gray area.
He's the I'm a Christian, but I don't profess to be a Christian band type person. That's what he is. Okay.
Yeah.
So going off a few of these that Aaron has done, he's done a few of these, but I've kind of weirder ones.
Yeah. So suggesting that devil music, Linkin Park, and country. And, oh my goodness.
The sea music.
Heathen. But at least they're
very much like, oh, we're Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're still weird off the beaten path.
Yeah,
they're pretty cool people.
They confuse
in person, though.
me.
Why did they confuse you?
Like, I'm just like, for when you just talked about that award that they won, I'm like, where I've never heard of these guys, and they're out here winning awards and stuff. I'm like, what? Who? What? I don't know, man.
Hey, when they're successful, they're funding on their next album right now. Rusty Ship is funding their next album on, not Kickstarter, Indiegogo.
Okay.
And so one of the rewards
is
if you give them enough money, you can record remotely and be on the album.
But you can give them enough and be there with them. I thought for
you
one
could.
Of them.
I don't have that much money because I'd have to pay my own way down and everything too.
You will. If you just save up your pennies, you can do it.
Save up the pennies from my new job.
Yes, exactly.
But I did give them the reward level where I can record remotely.
That's
on it.
What? That's dope.
You still have time to do it.
I do.
Yeah.
All right. That could be cool.
You do.
That's tempting. That's actually really tempting.
And by doing that, you also, I believe, you get access to the private Facebook group that I'm in as well.
Oh, dope.
With them.
Okay.
And so they do like monthly live streams and everything. Sorry, this is becoming a promo for Rusty Ship, apparently.
Yeah. Sorry, Red.
But it's actually kind of cool.
Really cool.
It actually is kind of cool because I actually get to directly, like how you directly message with the drummer.
Yeah.
From
August Burns Red. It's on my shirt, man.
I almost said Christmas Burns Red.
Well, that's where we're going to.
I know.
Oh my goodness, that's right. You have that shirt on.
Look at that.
This is planned. This is beautiful.
I wore it intentionally, by the way, because of today.
Unintentionally or intentionally? Oh, okay.
Intentionally because of today.
What is to wait?
Because recording time.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what's here about Christmas Burns Red right now? I was like, that's still a ways away yet. Okay.
No, but like how you I actually get to message like all the band members directly.
That's dope. That's awesome.
So I was on a call with them a couple weeks ago. Just they were hanging out in the studio and they played some songs.
Nice. Oh dang, that's really cool. But so this song,
it's number 1 this week on the Billboard Top 1. I almost did global top 200 number 1 song from there, but I decided it wouldn't be fair to you.
Why?
It was all in Spanish.
Oh, nope, I'm screwed.
I was like, no, I'm gonna be nice. So again, this song has been in the top 100 24 weeks now. It's been at number 1 for 1 week. Last week it was number 9. So, it's been in the top 10, for a little bit here. All right. This person is currently on tour. Their tickets are very expensive. Why is your face going like that?
Where is this going? Where is this going?
Where is this going?
Yeah.
We're going to have I know it's the fall now, but we're going to talk about A Very Cruel Summer by Taylor Swift.
Ah! I knew it. Ah! Son of a gun. Oh. Okay.
I know it's a very popular song out there.
As soon as you said, because I'm like, all right, because I thought I've been hearing about, Taylor's been quite the popular talking point, but then I was like, all right, yeah, she's on a tour, and of course her tickets are expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So,
all right.
She is number 1 in the US Billboard Top 100,
of course,
but she's number 2 in the Billboard Global 200.
Who's number 1?
The song I almost had us do, but it's all in Spanish, so I didn't. The song is called Monaco by Bad Bunny.
I'm looking that up. What? Monaco by Bad Bunny, huh?
Yeah, it's all Spanish.
Monaco. And what the heck? How? And this is number 1 globally.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm gonna see if I've even heard that yet.
So
okay. Nice.
So that's what we're doing for next month.
So what is it? It's the summer. What? Bad summer?
No. Cruel
Summer.
Cruel
Summer.
By Taylor Swift.
Okay. All right.
And the only reason, again, I looked at it, I was like, I want to pick something from the top 10. I was like, oh, she's culturally relevant. So.
Oh, very much so. Now.
Because otherwise we're talking at like Monaco, Bad Bunny is number 5 in the Billboard Top 100 US even.
Okay.
But I was like, I don't want to have to deal with you trying to do Spanish song and.
No. Oh, thanks for saving me the trouble.
And I didn't want to listen to Drake.
Ew.
And then there was like country. So I was like, well, the only other one in top 10 would be, okay. As Aaron puts it, Tay-Tay.
Tate? Oh my gosh. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't refer to her like that. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Stop lying.
I've never called Taylor Swift Tay-Tay before.
Your face is so red right now.
Is it really? Oh no. Change it. Oh.
So that's what we're doing next week.
Dude, it's gonna be great.
Is it?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But wait, so is this song it's a new song, right?
Well, it's been on the top 100 charts for 24 weeks now. That's half a year.
Oh my gosh, that is right. But I'm just gonna have to look it up. That's from 2019.
It is, huh? Yeah, August 23rd, 2019.
Wow, you're picking an oldie. All right. Well, I'm just kidding.
It's on the top 100 That's right now on Billboard, so that means there's something culturally relevant going on, right? Why it's popular.
All right.
So that's why.
All right. I'm ready.
Another song you never thought I'd pick, probably, huh?
Oh, absolutely not. No, I never thought you'd think of Taylor Swift.
Is your Apocalypse Bingo up? Is that our stamp on the Apocalypse Bingo right now?
It's good enough for me, dang.
Well, we'll talk about the next stamp on the Apocalypse Bingo in a little bit here as well. It involves...
that's a change.
Surprisingly, it involves red. Well, not the band, but the color red.
It's like, what? I'm too confused now.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us on this week's episode. And go listen to the band Red. Don't let us negative Nancy's influence you away from it.
They are fantastic. I like them very much.
Good.
Especially the Innocence and Instinct album. Favorite one.
I'm trying to remember what the cover of that one was.
It's either, depending on what version you have, it's black or white. And it's just got some I don't know.
Oh, it's not the Plague Mask guy. Got it.
No, that's Beauty and Rage.
I figured you would like
I do. Mask. I love Plague Mask.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Next month we'll cover Taylor Swift and find out Aaron's love for Tay Tay.